Hi guys, another recipe coming your way, homemade chicken curry. A few more steps involved in this recipe, but it's very simple and anyone can do this, very easy. So we've run through what we've got quick here. Got one white onion that I've grated, because a lot of recipes, they use food processors. I know not everyone owns one. Grating onion is a great way to do it. We've got a big sized piece of ginger and about 6 cloves of garlic in this bowl here. This one is our first base for the flavouring. It's got chilli flakes, cinnamon, fennel seeds and cumin seeds. And this is the second sort of base to the curry. Garam masala, turmeric and sugar. Chopped tomatoes to go in. The first job you're going to do to start here would be, obviously you'd have one white onion, you grate that. Any grating will do. You get a lot of juice out of the grated onion, that's totally fine. You're going to want to use that later on. Most recipes will tell you for another food processor again, will be ginger and garlic to whisk together. Handy tip, if you can pick up one of these in the supermarket, very cheap, and you grate, once again, anything that says food processor, doesn't matter. You just completely grate the whole thing and you literally give you the same effect. As you can see, it creates almost like a puree as it's going through the grater. So you do that for all of this. Every bit of garlic, every bit of ginger, straight through, just like that. And as you keep doing all this together, you can see it will create a ginger and garlic puree. Just like that, all together, nice and soft. That will literally take you seconds, just like normal. Now we're going to start the curry. This curry is all about base flavours. It's very easy. You're going to start with the first base flavour of the mix, which is your chilli flakes, your fennel seeds, your cumin seeds, and your cinnamon. You're going to want to pan probably low to medium, more on the low side, because you don't want any of these to burn, because that will ruin it straight away. You're going to go in with that spice mix for literally 30 seconds. If you give it a swirl round, straight away you're going to smell the aromas coming from that. And as you can see, sort of, as that gets stronger, you're going to think, well, as soon as you can smell that, that's pretty much done. And then you go in with the grated onion that we've done earlier. Even the juice that comes out of the onion is totally fine. You're going to add the onion to this spice mix, and you're going to turn that onto as low heat as you can on the stove, and keep that going for a good 10-12 minutes, even 15 minutes. Because all you're doing is you're really enhancing the flavour of the spices. And what you'll be left with is this beautiful, sort of really slow cooked cinnamony fennel onion mix. That is your first base for your curry. Absolutely wonderful. So after 15 minutes, when the onions have cooked down really nicely with all those spices, that's your first base flavouring. You're going to go in with the second base lot of flavouring, which is ginger and the garlic puree that we made earlier. All of that can go in there. Don't worry if you think it looks too much. It's not. Trust me, it's absolutely perfect in this recipe. You literally want to give that stir around 30 seconds to a minute. You can smell the ginger sort of cooking away in with the cinnamon. Absolutely wonderful. Then you go in with the sugar, the turmeric, and the garam masala. All in together. Get every single last bit of it in there. Give that a stir around again. Then you're going to want to sort of give that another just 30 seconds. That's all. Because the garam masala, you don't want to burn that because that goes very bitter. Just want to give that a quick stir, and then in will go with 1 tin of chopped tomatoes, about 380-400 grams. You want to give that a really nice stir around, and then at this point, you want to sort of turn this up to about a medium heat, because what you want to do is you want to sort of evaporate all that water that comes out of the tomatoes, because you want to sort of create a puree, like a sort of curry paste, sort of, but not that sort of thick. You give that a stir around, 15 minutes that will probably take on a sort of medium heat. And that means you can move on to sort of prepping the chicken. Moving on to the chicken for the curry now, what we've got is 8 boneless chicken thighs. Thighs are very good to use in a curry because they're not so dry. The dark meat of the chicken sort of really obtains the flavour, really good in curries. This you can sort of cut any way you want. All I'm literally going to do, big chunks. So you can do it smaller if you want it, if you're literally rushing around, you need to get out quicker. But just any sort of size you want, just want to sort of roughly cut each one into say 3, maybe 4 big pieces. A lot of people look at chicken, see all this sort of white bit on it, and they sort of panic. It's just on the brown meat of chicken, the white bit all on the edge. It's a lot of flavour, it's a lot of fat, a lot of sort of bit between the skin and the meat. It's very good flavour. So you just sort of want to keep all of this on that chicken on there. So cut that into big chunks like that. And then we move around, and all you're going to do is just literally salt all over the top. Little bit of pepper and a sort of large pinch of chilli flakes. Just sort of get that all around, and you're going to want to sort of rub that, make sure all this sort of chicken gets coated in those chilli flakes. And then you're going to want to leave that for literally probably just a minute or two, just to sort of let the chilli work its sort of magic on that chicken. So after a couple of minutes of keeping that chicken nice and coated in that chilli flakes, we're going to move back over to what our sort of curry paste that we made earlier. As you can see, most of the water in the sauce has now gone. You've got a really nice thick, sort of fragrant paste. And all you're going to do is literally tip the chicken straight into that paste. All the chicken coated in there, because you've also got the chilli on that chicken now. That's going to add even more flavour in there. And you're going to just want to sort of coat make sure all your chicken is coated in that nice paste you've made all the way around. And you sort of want to give that 2 to 3 minutes while cooking in that paste. That really helps the chicken sort of break down, absorb all that flavour. And after about 2-3 minutes of cooking the chicken, what I've made up here is a simple sort of just chicken stock powder you can buy from anywhere. Hot water, that's 350ml chicken stock. Straight in, stir around. At this point, a lot of people will look at this and probably think it looks a bit watery, but once we sort of cook this out, because what we're going to do now is simmer this for a good 15-20 minutes, and that's going to really thicken. All the paste is going to absorb that flavour as well. You're going to stir that around, as you can see, like that. Don't worry about that watery sort of consistency of that yet. Leave that medium heat, 15 minutes, no lid, because you don't want to add any more liquid. And what you'll end up with is this. It's really, really nice, thick chicken curry, as you can see. So all that water that you thought might have been a bit loose, it's all gone completely. That's 15 minutes, no lid, absolutely perfect. You can smell the flavours coming off that. There's so many different depths to this, it's just a really, really good recipe. And that is your chicken curry done, really nice. And all you've got to do there is just serve this up. This is a really, really nice dish to make if you've got people coming over as well. It's a really good way to show off a dish like this. Very simple, sort of makes you really look like a really, really good chef. Put that on there. Once again, you can serve this with rice, lentils, Bombay potatoes, anything you can sort of pick up in any supermarket's great. Here we've just got some naan breads that we bought from the supermarket. Very cheap, very nice. On there, once again, make yourself look like a bit of a chef. This is always the good point. Just got some coriander that I've thinly sliced over the top. And I like a bit of heat to my sort of curries, so just a little bit more chilli flakes just over the top. And that is a homemade chicken curry.